Right, today I thought I'd do a review and a test of the Polish MP-4 Bulldog respirator, and as you can see it's a cheek filter mask, so you might think you're going to hate this immediately. Well, I'm going to give it a chance. I'm going to ignore the fact it's got a stupid filter system. I've been talking to some people recently on YouTube who've actually raised some really interesting points regarding cheek filter masks. It does not make me think they are good masks anyway, but people have been saying a couple of advantages they do offer over conventional masks. You know, like you can't catch them on stuff as easily because there's not a big filter sticking out the side. So I guess they're valid arguments, but again, I'm still never going to believe that a mask where you can't actually change the filters in combat, you know, is a good idea. But anyway, here is the Polish MP-4. It's pretty much an M17 clone as far as I'm aware, a copy of the original M17. It has no drinking tube or anything like that on. Voice diaphragm at the front, exhale valve underneath there. You've got your two snap-on cheek filter connector things on each side. Let's see if I can pull one off, because people said, well, like, there we go. So you can see the filter there. Now, I don't know if these filters are safe, which is a bit of an issue, but I'm going to use it anyway and do a test. So yeah, I can't guarantee these are safe, so when I do the test with this is purely just going to be out for my own curiosity if these still work. Obviously, this mask probably has combined particulate charcoal filters in them. This individual mask anyway is dated. I did see the date on it somewhere. And there it is. For some reason the date stamp on the rubber's upside down, but it says 85, 95, 20 and 2, so I'm assuming it was made in 1985, maybe it expires in 1995, and it was the 20th of February it was made, or something like that. If the filters have been there as long as the mask, I doubt they're going to work, but let's give it a try. Obviously, if it works against air freshener, that simply means that the mask makes an airtight seal and there's a bit of stuff left in the filters that's blocking a bit of organic vapour. It doesn't actually mean that, you know, the mask is at all functional. Oh, sorry, the filters are at all functional. I would not ever recommend a cheek filter mask. So anyway, let's put it on. Okay, now let's tighten up. Now the bit where the nose connects isn't particularly pleasant. I think that's simply because it's a cheek filter mask. Where those sort of pins are meant to hold everything together, they're not really stretching each other as much. Before putting it on I did have a quick go at getting those a bit better, but you know, these masks are horrible to do that with. Right, seems like I may have an airtight seal. Straps are easy enough to undo, so I don't mind over tightening them. Right, I might have an airtight seal. But let's have a look. You can maybe see there where that bit's pushing into my eye. It's not particularly comfortable. Try and move it a bit lower down my face. Alright, I still think that's maybe getting an airtight seal, so let's use the isomyl acetate test first. Or banana oil, to normal people. Now how they'd actually use this is they'd put it on a cloth and put you in a little tent with it for like 2 minutes, but I'm just seeing if I can smell banana around the cracks in the mask. Right, I don't think I can. Let's put it against the filter. That seems good. That seems good, but I don't actually think this stuff is as strong as putting yourself in an entire room with air freshener or tear gas or whatever else. So let's get on to that test then, and we'll see if it holds up for that reason. Right, you lot know the drill by now. I'm going to shake this, spray some, and give it about 2 minutes and see if I can still smell anything. So I'm just going to tighten the seals slightly more, because when I put the banana oil away I got a faint whiff of it, even though I had the mask on and I didn't smell it originally. So, here we go. Right. I'll give that at least 2 minutes and see if I smell anything. So far so good. So yeah, as much as I don't like cheek filter masks, people were raising good points that you can't at least catch them on stuff as easily, and I suppose that's true. If you make a cheek filter mask out of a good enough lightweight rubber, they aren't too heavy. I mean, they still are heavy, but all the weight's kind of evenly around your face. Some of these are quite comfortable. I think the Czech M10, as much as, you know, mine's a bit crap and failed the test, the M10M did pass the test. but that's mostly down to the filters in them, not the masks themselves. That's probably, the Czech ones probably have the most comfortable rubber. But this is fairly decent rubber on this as well. And yeah, so far the old filters in it are working, but that doesn't mean they'd actually work against proper chemical warfare gases, but it does mean that the filters still have enough life in them to block organic vapour. And the mask still makes an airtight seal. In theory, if you could get brand new filters for one of these, put them in, and you could tighten the mask to make an airtight seal, yes, this mask would protect you from chemical warfare agents. The issue is that you can't change the filters if you can't, get out of the area in time, which is a big problem, because with a scroll mask, you hold your breath. Good to go. Not so simple on these. And again, yeah, I suppose if you want a cheek filter style mask, you put the filters on the outside, which is why something like the Avon M50 is meant to be a really good mask, but I can't exactly afford one of those to tell you how good it is. This is a bit uncomfortable in my jaw, actually, how the weight's distributed. It's kind of pushing in like that. I think that's been 2 minutes. I still can't smell anything. So yeah, the Polish MP-4 actually works, but I have no idea how safe the filters are in this. The only thing that's uncomfortable is that oral nasal cup underneath my eyes and the bit on my chin, but I'm sure if I had enough time and patience I could get that pegged up better so it doesn't actually go near my eyes. But the bit on my chin I probably can't fix, but that's probably where I've tightened the straps and I'm trying to talk a lot. Yeah, generally I think of a lot of these respirators, if you don't actually, try and talk too much with them on, they're a lot more comfortable. But I think because there's more pressure on your face as you talk, it gives your jaw muscles a bit more of a workout. But yeah, no, this mask somehow still works. As much as I don't like cheek filter masks, it works. It's got the outserts on there, that doesn't do anything other than give the eyepieces a bit more protection. But yeah, as much as you probably never expect me to say it, this is a fairly good cheek filter mask. It works at least, but as I said, it still has the flaw where you can't easily change the filters when you'd actually need to do it. But for the most part, the Polish MP-4 Bulldog does work properly. And if you had new filters in it, I'm sure it'd be a fairly decent mask, as long as you don't need to change the filters in a hurry. Oh, and just to confirm, if I break the seal on the mask, yeah, I can smell pine air freshener. So, the mask works.